People will always introduce you to new things when they see that you are desperate and you don't know who you are. When you are not centered in who you are. Let's be serious for 1 second and calibrate each other. Ne? Have you ever heard of the saying, desperate times call for desperate measures? Yeah. When you are desperate and you are at your lowest, you are confused, you are vulnerable, you are a danger to yourself. The worst decisions you'll ever make in your life are decisions that you will make when you are desperate. Literally, when you are desperate, if somebody comes to you and says, eat a plate of human waste, you will eat it because you are desperate. You see, when you are desperate, you open up a room for people to start suggesting new things and introducing you to new things because of what you have been believing in all along is not working anymore. So when you are weak and you are desperate and you are at your lowest and you are confused, you're a danger to yourself. So yesterday at church, they touched on the book of Daniel. You know that part where Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown into the fire because they refused to bow down to the gods of King Nebuchadnezzar. Those are desperate times that required desperate measures. It's very, very important to know who you are, even in desperate times, so that even the desperate measures that you put in place are not out of character, do not lead you astray. You need to always remember who you are. You need to remember who you were fearfully and wonderfully made by. Even in the wilderness, even at your lowest, even when you are going through the fire, it is always important to remember who you are, so that the desperate measures that you put in place are not the worst things you will ever do for yourself. People will always introduce you to new things when they see that you are desperate and you don't know who you are. When you are not centered in who you are. You're a child of God. You are fearfully and wonderfully made by God. When desperate times come, they must find you ready, rooted in Christ, understanding that because you believe in Christ, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living waters.